When Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, made his appearance in this world around 5,000 years ago, he was living happily with his beloved family and friends, enjoying his life in the land of Vrindavan. One bright morning, when he was 7 years old, everyone was busy in preparing for yearly festival to worship Indra, the king of heaven. Om Indraya Swaha. Om Indraya Swaha. Om Indraya Swaha.
Baba, why must we have this festival for Indra?
Indra can draw off the rains. We have this festival every year to please him so that he will give us rains, which is very important in life. That is why we worship Indra every year during this festival.
Baba, he is just doing his duty. He is just following the Lord Vishnu's order.
Oh Krishna, this is old tradition. We can't just give it up.
Baba, then why don't we worship the sun or earth or river Yamuna?
Krishna, we can't disregard these traditions that had been absorbed from generations.
But Baba, we should not blindly accept the traditions. Lord Vishnu had given to Indra and other devas their powers.
What Krishna said is true. All the devas work on the direction of Vishnu. In the Vedas, there is no separate yajna for Indra.
Yajna? Our wealth is our cows. All our cows are being to Govardhan for food. We depend on Govardhan for everything. So, we should worship Govardhan and not Indra. My beloved friends of Vrindavan, we offer our gratitude to this Govardhan hill. Our cows graze its grass and give us the sweetest milk. Govardhan is full of trees, fruits and flowers. It has waterfalls. We get fresh water. We don't depend on Indra for our survival, but on our beloved Govardhan hill.
Krishna is right. We depend on Govardhan hill for everything.
My dear Krishna, how would you like the sacrifice to be performed?
My friends, let us take the offerings and worship Govardhan hill. Everyone say, Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan.
So the villagers of Vrindavan, following the advice of Krishna, took the offerings to the beloved Govardhan. Then, in front of everyone, Krishna himself turned into a huge and wonderful form and accepted all the offerings that has been brought. But while Giriraj was honoring the offering, he called out,
Aniyur, Aniyur, give me more, give me more.
Giriraj consumed more and more offerings until the Vrajavasis had nothing left in their homes to cook. Sri Balarama, being non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then understood that there was one thing missing from the offerings, Tulasi leaves. After receiving this final offering of Tulasi leaves, Giriraj was finally satisfied.
You have pleased me with your prayers and offerings. You shall be blessed if you circumambulate me with your herds.
Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan.
In great joy, all the villagers along with the cows and other animals started to circumambulate the Govardhan hill. Meanwhile, up in the heavenly planets, where stop, he became very angry.
What is this? The villagers of Vrindavan stopped the sacrifice meant for me and worshipping the hill instead. They have become too proud by listening to Krishna and need to be taught a lesson. They dare to defame me, the mighty Indra, king of heavens, Samartaka. You are chief of my rain clouds. I want you to destroy this land of Vrindavan. Everyone should be destroyed along with the cows. Create a flood like this never seen before. Do your best. Go ahead.
Maharajendra, we begin the straight away and send out the worst storm which I have never seen.
This storm is terrible. Everywhere becoming flood and we are doomed.
Indra is angry with us for stopping his worship. He is going to destroy us all.
My dear Krishna, I know you meant well, but your actions have engaged Indra. We must beg for his forgiveness at once.
Baba, you are right. It is due to me that you are all are suffering. But don't worry, I will protect Vrindavan.
Krishna, how can you save our families and animals? Krishna, please help us. You are all powerful. What shall we do?
Don't fear. Tell everyone to gather near Govardhan with their animals.
Krishna lifting Govardhan.
My dear friends, take the shelter of Govardhan Hill. It will protect you like a chariot umbrella.
The residents of Vrindavan did as Krishna says and took the shelter of the beloved hill with their animals for 1 week. The Samvartaka continuously showering thunderstorm, lightning and heavy worst storms. No one had ever seen such storm before.
We aren't hungry, we aren't thirsty, we don't want to sleep. Krishna lifted up the hill and we entered on the knees.
The storm is gone. Now you are safe and can return to our homes.
Thank you, Krishna. You have saved us all. Dear Krishna, we thank you from bottom of our heart.
Don't thank me. Thank Govardhan Hill.
Jai Govardhan! Jai Govardhan! Jai Govardhan! Jai Govardhan!
Indra realized his mistake and went to his guru for advice.
This is a serious offense. I cannot help you. But you may try to see Lord Brahma and ask him for a Surabhi cow. Krishna is very fond of the cows and Surabhi may persuade him to forgive you.
Indra immediately rushed to the Brahmalok.
Oh Lord Brahma, please help me. I did not realize that the little coward boy Krishna is none other than Lord Vishnu, and I have committed a serious offense towards Vrindavan people. I beg you to give me Surabhi cow so that I can pacify Krishna.
Okay, Indra, Surabhi cow will accompany along with you. Indra came to Krishna for forgiveness. Krishna stood there looking at Indra, and Indra didn't know if he has been forgiven.
Ah, King Indra, I see you have lot of affection for me. Or else, why would you come after I offended you?
Lord Krishna, it is I who offended you. I have acted like a fool. I had forgotten it is you who gives me and all the devatas our power. I am your eternal servant. My dear Lord, I beg you forgiveness.
Indra, you are blind by power and ignorance. I had to do this so you could see yourself. This is my mercy upon you.
You are the Supreme Father of whole cosmic manifestation. You are the protector and elevator of all the cows, Brahmanas, demigods, and others who are pure devotees of your Lordship. Let us bathe you with milk because you are our Indra.
Indra's elephant made Abhishek of Krishna with the water of celestial Ganges. He brought in his trunk. Surabhi cow poured over him his milk and offered to him beautiful prayers. The water from this bathing ceremony created the famous Govind Kund. Then all the demigods came and together they performed with golden paraphernalia, jewels and other precious items. Indra's elephant made Abhishek of Krishna with the water of celestial Ganges. He brought in his trunk. Surabhi cow poured over him his milk and offered to him beautiful prayers. The water from this bathing ceremony created the famous Govind Kund. Then all the demigods came and together they performed with golden paraphernalia, jewels and other precious items.
O Krishna, you are the supreme. You are the real Indra for all the demigods and all the living entities.
Satisfying Krishna, who is the lord of all the cows in renown, King Indra took his permission to return to his heavenly kingdom. After getting all the cows together, Brajavasis returned to Krishna and saw all this golden paraphernalia. They wondered where all these things came from.
Krishna, where did you get all these things? I only hope that Krishna didn't steal it somewhere. In some temple? We all knew when Krishna was small kid, he was a Makanchu.
Do not worry, Nanda Baba. When everybody ran away, I could not. You know I'm not so quick. I could not run and I have seen what happened.
Arey Madhu, what happened? Quickly tell us.
First, cow came and started talking to Krishna. Then, elephant with Ganges water. After a while, a guy with forehead came and started to worship Krishna with all those golden things. Then, another one came. He was far out. He had eyes all over his body. And then the one with snakes came. All this far out, people came and started to worship Krishna. And after they bathed Krishna, they left just shortly before you came.
People were making fun of Madhumangal, not believing his words, but they stopped worrying. Picked up those chamaras, lamps, conch shells and umbrellas. They had Krishna seated on the tree throne and spontaneously started to worship him like that.
Maharaja Nanda, you should now coronate your son as the king of the cows and the king of Braja.
Krishna, you are our protector and you have protected
the cows of Vrindavan. Therefore, we will call you Govinda. Jai Govinda! Jai Krishna!
Such a special boy comes to live with us in Vrindavan.
All I know is that he is our darling Krishna.